Welcome, Virgos, to Timsy's Naked Tarot. If you are new, the tarot reader is not naked. The tarot reader itself is naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. If you are regulars or have come back for a second or third or maybe even 100th viewing, then you already know that. Okay, so shall we get on with it? It will be a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. I'm not following any sort of cycle, which means if this one isn't resonating, the next one might, because it shouldn't be linked to this one. We are doing a conflict read this week. You had the Queen of Swords in the All Signs overview. So your conflict is loosely around a truth you or they or both of you know, and you're not acting on it. Okay? Something along those lines. We'll see what else is going to help us with that. We are dealing with an older fire sign, 10 or so years older, I suppose, I guess. We got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is an energy of daydreaming, an energy of disappointment, the energy of not having what you want. Okay, and we got a King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the King of Cups in reverse is, well, an energy of bad diplomacy, I suppose, could be. It could be the energy of someone who was indecisive has finally jumped off the fence and decided what garden they actually want to be in. Made a choice at last. It could be that someone who is loving and caring is doing the opposite to what they normally do and are being spiteful and mean. Okay, so let's have a look. The way we'll do the energies is just there will be your energy, Virgo. Just there will be the fire signs energy. And off the bottom of the deck, just here, is going to be the energy of the actual connection itself, the sort of midway point, if you like, the center ground, the compromise, however you want to look at it, however it pans out. We're going to get some clarifiers out of these. All the middle ones are going to come out as from the bottom of the deck, as what the universe wants to tell us. Okay, so Virgo, the kind of energy you are in within this conflict is a communicative energy. You are talking. You want to talk to them about things. Oh, sorry, I've cut them miles off there. You want to talk about things. You want to talk about your feelings, express how you feel. Okay, you want to tell them that you love them. Or, although you love them, something ain't quite right. This, that, and the other. The way they're feeling, they're a little bit vain, a little bit up their own arse. They don't want to hear it. Okay, it doesn't work with their ego, their mentality, their whatever. Yeah, it's and you both know the truth. You both know the truth of this situation. They're not acting on it. You are. So the Queen of Swords wasn't about you. They just want to bury their head in the sand. That King of Wands. You want to talk about it. You want to discuss it. Okay. The universe is kind of saying, neither of you really know what you're talking about. It's like you're coming across like you know the situation. You are like the world's authority on it, but you're not really. You're just talking a good talk. Both parties are just talking a good talk. You don't really. Neither of you really know what the crutch of the matter is. Okay, you don't know what's really causing it. The Hierophant would be a guru, someone at the top of their teaching profession, a professor, something like that, a bishop, a pope. But in this particular case, no, you're not. You think you are, but you're not. Okay? And neither of you are respecting the other party. Yeah, the other thing a Hierophant could be is a representation of someone in a place of authority or a position of respect. The fact that the Hierophant is reversed. Neither of you are respecting the other person's point of view. A good recipe for conflict, if you ask me. So let's get the rest of the cards out. Okay. We've already seen yours, and that just dropped off the top anyway. Well, wanted to come out, just in case I decided to do something different. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a little look-see. You got the Five of Cups. This is the past, okay? The first line's going to be past, present, and future. You got the Five of Cups in the past. It's a loss. It's a regret. I don't know. It could be any sort of loss. Perhaps you lost your job, okay? Perhaps you lost a cat. Perhaps you lost a child, okay? And you want to express to your other party, the older fire sign, how this makes you feel. Okay, very understandable for a loss of a child. Yeah, they should be a little bit more caring and compassionate about it, but sometimes people just find it hard to talk about things like that. But whatever it is a lot. It could be a loss of a relationship. It could be the loss of respect for the other side, okay? But this is what sort of triggered the conflict for you, Virgo. Let's see what triggered the conflict for them. Being immature, spying, okay? So disappointment. Okay, so perhaps they were spying and you caught them spying. And when I say spying, yeah, spying's a bit of a strong word. Perhaps they were checking out other people's profiles on various different social medias. There are so many out there to pick from now. I can't even name one. But you caught them spying. Yeah, you feel the loss of respect for that person. Okay, or perhaps they caught you spying. Yeah, because you have already lost the respect for that person. And this is what's caused the conflict. It's also suggesting that even though they're older than you, they are acting immaturely. Okay? Well, they did start acting immaturely. Okay, so the middle ground here at the start of it was strength. And with strength comes fear. You're sticking your hands in a lion's mouth, for example. You're bound to fear that lion might snap its mouth shut and bang goes a hand. And so you need the strength to do that. It's also a subtle strength. It's like you can't go in to a lion with brute force and just force its mouth open. It's not going to like it. You're going to have to sit there. You're going to have to tame it. You're going to have to coach it. You're going to have to get it used to you. So the center ground between this is like it's like being strong, but subtly. You slowly build up the pressure. When before you know it, the pressure is on. Well, you're doing it from a point of loss. Yeah, you're piling on the guilt. They're doing it from, well, disappointment. They're like, I'm so disappointed in you, Virgo. Okay, but they're slowly building that up as well. Okay, so let's see what is going on in the present with you both. You have got the Ace of Cups. They're still being immature. Okay, so this conflict is now sort of turned to you have love. You have love. I've already told you you want to communicate how you feel about a situation, about a loss of something. You know your situation better than I do. As I said, it could be a lost job, lost pet. I hate to say it, lost child. Yeah, but you're welling up with love again. Now, your love might be being aimed somewhere else. You might not love this person the way you used to. Maybe you still have love for them, but you're just holding it back away from them because they're acting like a twat. Okay, because they are the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands can be seen as the minor arcana of the Fool. They could be sort of taking a leap of faith into the unknown, perhaps totally different, completely un-King of Wandish thing, and they might be throwing themselves into a pool of passion. Yeah, a pool of feelings, a pool of emotions, and they might be letting it all out. We'll probably see with this crossing card what the hell they're doing. But the other thing the Page of Wands does is it grabs any opportunity it wants. It's like the Knight of Wands, it's like the Queen of Wands, it's like the King of Wands. It's just a baby version of it. It's an immature version of it. It's a version of it what hasn't quite learnt it all yet. No, the Hierophant in reverse hasn't quite learnt it all yet. Okay, so it is grabbing every opportunity. Every little snippet of something you give it, it's fighting back with it. Okay, every opportunity to have conflict with you, it's grabbing. Okay, or not, as the case may be. Every opportunity you give it to further itself in redeeming itself, it's grabbing. Because we've got the Six of Pentacles. It can work both ways. It can be that they have six pentacles, but they're only offering one. They're not offering you the whole share, your whole share, your 50% worth of it. And again, same can be said about this love. You could have a whole cup of love there, which you could offer all of it to them, okay, to bring the balance back. But you not. And this is what's causing the conflict. You both feel that you're holding back, okay? So in the future, as I said, your love might be for someone else. It's the Three of Cups. It is quite traditionally seen as a third party card, okay? It is also about communication, emotional communication, group bonding, group therapy, social networking, and the like. Oh, social networking, and the like, okay? So you want to talk about it still. Okay, let's put that there so we can remember who we're dealing with. The King of Swords. Well, this is the person who knows the truth and is now going to take the action, okay? They know the truth of the matter. They know that they've been a little bit childish with it all and everything, and they're going to take action on this. So that action, it is a sword after all. It could be just cutting themselves out of the situation. I'm going to cut the bonds that tie, and I'm going to disappear off somewhere else. You're on your own in this. I've had enough. Or it could be they're going to cut something else out, the third party out possibly. They might be cutting you off. Either way, let's have a look. Either way, it's going to be painful. Okay, the Three of Swords is traditionally seen as heartbreak. Okay, a lot of other tarot readers, they mainly do love reads. This is why they see it as heartbreak. It is just generally pain, suffering. Okay, and the middle ground, the outcome here is the suffering. You're both being hurt by this conflict. Okay, possibly your choices to find solace in the arms of someone else is actually causing you pain as well. Yes, they might be wrapping their arms around you, letting you cry on their shoulder, letting you tell them your woes and about your losses. That poor cat, it's disappeared. And quite often one thing can lead to another. If you're doing that after you've had a few bottles of wine, or even a few glasses of wine for some people, well, you might repay the favour of their kindness by letting them have a little feel here and there, and maybe more. But you don't like it. That's causing you pain. It's causing you pain, the fact that you're having to look for someone else for solace. It's causing you pain that you can't go to your fire sign and get your solace off your fire sign. Fire sign, what's causing them to act? The pain they see you in. The pain they might realise that you're with someone else. After all, they do have a tendency of spying, checking out other people's profiles. This may have started off by them checking out someone else's profile, and you're saying, oh, what? Do they look better than I do? Oh, why don't you go with them? And there you go, the whole conflict started. Well, maybe I will. Hit the Page of Wands. I will grab that opportunity. Maybe I will. But I love you. I'm just feeling upset because we've lost the cat. Okay, I'm going to call it a cat. I can't go down the whole baby route. That would upset me. I lost the cat. Okay, so, but don't leave. Yeah. Okay, I'll go back to spying. What the? I've just seen you in the arms of someone else on a social media network. I'm going to cut this right out. That's really hurt. There you go. That sort of thing. Did you like my little story? It's very good, wasn't it? I really need to get a video set up for me because I'm very animated on this read as well. But the pain of your suffering, the pain of their suffering is causing them to take action. They know the truth. They know what's going on. They know they either have to step up to the plate, man up, turn that into a King of Wands again, and the King of Swords. Actually, we've got both the kings for both of the pages there. they know they have to do this. They know they have to stand up. They know they have to take action. They know they have to be responsible. Yeah, as much as the King of Wands goes after his own passions, goes and seeks solace in other people's arms most of the time. It's not normally you, Virgo, what does it. It's normally a King of Wands what goes and does it, or the Page, or the Knight. They are also very committed. They are very passionate about their commitment. They are very passionate about supporting people's passions. If it's something passionate, they're it. Okay, they are the king of it. Yeah. So they know that they need to be passionate. They know they need to support you. They know they need to listen to you, and they might be finally standing up and cutting to the chase and doing it. For a few of you, it's not quite as rosy as that. For a few of you, they're getting in a professional. Okay, this little bit here, yeah, this ending, it could, for a few of you, quite easily read, they've caught you with someone else. Yeah, someone that you love with someone else. It's hurt them. They're getting in a lawyer. Here's your papers. I'm having half of everything. Okay? Or you're having none of it. Maybe. Don't know. Don't know what sort of nuptials you took. Even if you did take nuptials. So there you go, Virgos. That is your read. I'm going to have to say, because I do all the time, if it resonated with you, oh, fantastic. It's not a pretty outcome, so I'm sorry about that. If it didn't resonate with you, you dodged a bullet. But someone you know hasn't, okay? You're just watching the crossfire at the moment. One of your friends is getting those bullets aimed at them, or are the ones aiming. Share this out, okay? I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It is much appreciated. I love you all. I'd like to say thank you to anyone who has given me a thumbs up. This helps the algorithm get me seen by more people. That's the more people I get seen by, the more people I can help. Obviously, if it isn't resonating with you, even if it does resonate with you, share it out as well. And lastly, if you comment on this video or any of my videos throughout the month of March, your name will be put in the draw to win a wax melt burner. I am currently back home for a while, so I can show you the wax melt burner because it is sitting next to me while I do my reads. It has got a rune inscribed into it. Hopefully you can see that if I get the glare of the light off of it wrong. It also has a rune carved into the front. They are handmade, all waxed up and everything. You put in a candle there, you put in your wax melt or scented oils in the top and light the candle, and lovely smells around your house. If you are the sort of person who does tarot readings and you want to burn sage for cleansing your cards or cleansing your atmosphere, you can put your sage in the top of that and let it smolder away in a teaspoon where it is safe, instead of holding a big stick of it and smoking out your whole house. How's that for a deal? Okay, thank you very much. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will catch you all soon.